What up, bitches? So, I'm warning you right off the start. I'm drunk as fuck right now. Okay? And that is what this video is about. I'm gonna teach you how to make homebrewed hooch that is gonna get you drunk as fuck. And I will digress. I will talk about a lot of other shit. My times in the army and shit. But mostly I'm gonna talk about how to make hooch. Okay. For the most part, use filtered distilled water, okay? Because if there is too much chlorine in the water, if there is too much chemicals that do not agree with the yeast in the water, your hooch will not work. Okay, now here's what I do. This is an empty bottle. I already drank all this, okay? This shit, it was alcoholic as fuck. I am drunk as fuck right now. Okay? This is like the drunk way, okay? And it's fitting because I'm talking about how to brew alcohol. Okay. I learned most of the shit in the army because in the Middle East there is kind of a limit as to how much alcohol you can actually import, and also you had to like sneak around other kinds of alcohol. So what we did in my unit, which I cannot reveal what unit that is, but what we did is we brewed our own alcohol. So this is where I learned all this crap from. So a bottle of booze, this is about a 1500 milliliter, and don't ask me why I'm using the metric system, because the English system is always used in the US. Even the UK, they use the metric system, okay? So there's a 1500 milliliter bottle of booze. But even here even in countries where they use the metric system, they also use the English system. For example, here in El Salvador, I weigh 150 pounds. Fuck me if I know how many kilograms that is. Okay, so, but this is a 1500 milliliter bottle. You fill it up to about here. You notice that that is not, that is about 3/4 full. Put 2 teaspoons of yeast. I use instant dry yeast, and 1 1/4 cups of sugar. Let it be. People think that you have to have like a fancy airlock. In the army, you do not have access to that kind of shit. So what you do is you put the cap on loosely. Okay? As the yeast eats the sugar, it will burp. It will burp carbon dioxide, and that will be able to get out of here. Okay, the fact that you need some kind of fancy airlock is a fallacy. The fact that I am drunk as fuck right now is a total testament to that. Because this alcohol has gotten me drunk. That is why I'm drunk right now. Okay? So what you do is you put the cap on loosely, and the reason that you put the cap on loosely, the reason that you would need an airlock is you want this thing to be able to evacuate the carbon dioxide, because otherwise the bottle is going to blow up. But you also do not want bacteria from the air to get in, and by gravity the bacteria comes in like that. That is why they have those I'm not gonna even get into it, but you know that, like, those gooseneck jars. That is why they invented that, because the bacteria come in and then they get lost in the gooseneck. But it's really kind of a stupid thing. I mean, like, this will work as well as any airlock. Just putting the cap on and kind of screwing it in a little bit, but not putting it tight. Okay? You fill it up to about here with water, 2 teaspoons yeast, and 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And as long as you keep doing that constantly, you will never run out of booze. And I mean, right now, right here where I live, 2 big bottles of beer that are not even 40s. They're like 35 ounces of beer, and it's Pilsner, domestic brewed, and it tastes like shit. That cost me $3. For the same amount, I can buy a 5-pound bag of sugar that cost me about $2. A bag of instant dry yeast. I'm drunk, by the way. I'm drunk as fuck of the hooch that I brewed. But a bag of yeast that is good enough to make 2 batches of booze. Okay, and also some drink powder, because what I learned in the army is that you can put drink powder into a drink and make it taste like anything. So what I buy commercially down here is apple flavored drink powder, and that makes it taste like hard apple cider. But even if you don't flavor it, that it pretty much tastes like fucking champagne. Yeah, it doesn't have any grapes in it or anything like that, but it pretty much tastes like champagne. It's just sugar wine or sugar beer. It's not really beer. Beer is way more complex to make. Sugar, you can call it sugar wine, I guess, and it will get you fucked up. And it doesn't have to even brew for that long. I mean, I made this batch on Tuesday last week, and today is Monday. And actually, I also got just as drunk yesterday of all this stuff. So, you know, I mean, that ratio is pretty good. It's pretty, it brews a pretty good ratio of I also wanted to talk to about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a cravat. This would I wouldn't be wearing the face scarf normally, but I'm also wearing this thing, which is the shield of El Salvador. Right? I don't think you can really see it very well. I just want to see the vest that I'm wearing it has political affiliations on it, and I don't like the party. I like the vest, but I don't like the party that gave it to me. But what I did is I kind of sharpied out the party sign, and I put this really nice military device that my cousin left down here in my house, and it's fucking awesome. I'm probably gonna put this in a belt or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm drunk as fuck because I made the hooch, and like I said, don't fill it up all the way because you need room for the sugar and the yeast, and also it's gonna start bubbling up. And you don't need an airlock. Just put the cap on like loose, like this. Okay, like it's not tight, but it's also not gonna come off the top. That's what you need. That's all the airlock you need. And other than that, have a good one. And well, I'm not gonna drink anymore tonight because I have to go and do something. It has to do with a woman, doesn't it always? But other than that, have a good one, and have a drink for me.